What up? It's your boy King Dow 225 coming at you with another reactionary video. So hit the like and subscribe, become part of the king. I have made my feelings known about Joe Biden, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Kamala Harris, the Democratic Party as a whole. I ain't touched on this yet, but it's about that time. I made a video about 10 months back about Hunter Biden and his laptop. I'm gonna leave a link in the description, probably popping up on this screen somewhere. But Hunter Biden laptop, and as Mark Zuckerberg was on Joe Rogan, I'm guessing, and he was talking about the algorithm suppressed the story, so would nobody really talk about it. I've told black people that Biden is really no friend to my community. Now we see what I was like in that video. Like, you locked up my uncles. You call us super predators. We crack babies and crack mamas, and we incorrigible. Now your son out here doing the same shit. Not just what happened in the 80s. What these rappers go to jail for? Gun charges. Like this two-tier justice system for America, in America. It's blacks and everybody else. Like we get drugged out and toting guns. We get eviscerated and get in prison. Shout out Ja Morant. He flashed the gun on live, and y'all all went bonkers. But Hunter Biden couldn't be on some, Dad, this is a video I made 10 months ago. Dad, loan me some money so I can pay these pros off. While he was vice president. This was the shit they try to suppress. Now, Hunter Biden pleaded guilty to 2 tax charges and a felony gun charge, and he didn't get a go to jail. But Wayne served a year just for having the gun charge. A year. And we don't want to hear no excuses. But I'm gonna let one of the greatest black commentaries about the D.L. Hughley. Always keep it a buck and always for us people. Explain to you how fucked up this is. And for the record, I'm telling you right now, Joe, I told the Democratic Party this is not no threat. This is a promise. I promise I will not be casting a vote. If y'all want to keep Biden as your presidential nominee, count me out as participating in the Democratic Party. Now, I might vote Republican. I'm independent, depending on who they nominee is. But look like I'm gonna be voting for Colin West. That's who's gonna get my vote. Yeah, I'm still gonna go to the voting polls and cast a vote, but I promise you, I'm telling you, people within my community, if you want people to start recognizing you, we need to start standing up for ourselves. They get the 80, 85, 90% of black votes since the 60s, and ain't shit changed. They just threw out affirmative action. They gave the Asians a crime bill. We ain't never got no crime bill. There's no loyalty to us, for us, from the Democratic Party. Republicans don't give a shit. We all need to be independent. Don't fear the fact they're trying to replace your vote with immigrants. Fine. It's fine. That's all good. But come this election cycle, all I need is for that 80% to drop to at least 60. Drop to 60. Then they're going to be like, whoa, they mean business. We will not let our women shame us this time like they tried to last time. Y'all just do what we say. Don't be stupid. Just do. Like, no, you being stupid. You blindly following people who don't have your best interests at heart. I will not let no white man shame me again. Tell me I'm not black if I don't vote for him. I will not let Kamala Harris try to act black me into voting. Like, baby, you wasn't giving a fuck about us. Now all of a sudden, you all blackity black. But I done ranted long enough. I'm gonna let the Hughley cook their ass. You know, stir fry their ass. Let's get it.
So that was Maxwell Fortunate. So Hunter Biden, the president's son, drug addicted son, has pleaded guilty to two misdemeanor tax charges and a gun charge. I think Republicans are right. I don't think Hunter Biden should be able to run for president. Oh, wait, he isn't. I think it's the height of irony for you to be more concerned about the actions of a drug addict than you are about a congressman, an elected official right now, who lied about virtually everything and who faces multiple felonies. I think that it's also ironic that you would hold a drug addict to more account than an ex-president who suborned treason and has stolen and displayed the nation's military secrets. That you would be more concerned about the actions of a drug addict than you are about the Supreme Court, who seem to be in the pocket of any billionaire that'll give him a fishing trip and money. Isn't it ironic? Isn't it ironic that you would use a totally human moment, a relatable moment, to malign a political opponent? Joe Biden is dealing with a lot of things, with the very thing that many families are, with the actions of.
I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with D.L. Hughley, but I don't like where it's going. Nah, son. Like, you done said a lot of shit that I did not agree with. I'm specifically pointing out that jab comment that you made about a year ago. Y'all just get the, like, nah, nigga, what? So now we supposed to believe. Nah, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, and it look like he ain't roasting Hunter. He won't roast the conservatives. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Like, this what I'm talking about, bro. Don't put up no defense for Joe Biden and Hunter Biden. This dude ain't go to jail. Like, let's talk about that. Let's talk about how we get treated differently. And because that's Joe Biden's son who is committing crimes and doing the fuck shit. Like, them conservatives got a fucking point. And everything else you saying is valid. You need to be worried about what politicians in the pockets of the rich and powerful, including the Supreme Court. Yeah, we need to be worried about that. But don't dismiss this. Don't dismiss this. Oh, he's just a dad. Nah, this nigga knew his son was fucked up since he was vice president. Like, and then when he finally get caught, they don't even slap him on the wrist. They just tell him don't do it again. Like, see, you can like somebody and disagree with their opinions. I'm not liking where this going, bro. Same old. It's like you champion for the Democrats still, bro.
I think that Joe Biden displayed what it's like to be the father of a flawed human being and the father of a flawed nation.
The father of a flawed human being, right? He didn't give a fuck when he initiated that crime bill and was locking up our drug addict and drug addicted parents. So now I'm supposed to sympathize with his. I'm not going to be disrespectful to the president of the United States, whoever it is. You know, I don't want no other nation like, see, people don't respect you. Nah, I respect the office of the presidency of the United States. Whether I like the person who's sitting on that seat or not, I'm fucking American.
I don't think you can you can love a country unless you can love a human being. I think it's impossible to love a country, which is an idea, unless you display the ability to love a human. And what is more loving than supporting someone who is down on their luck? as a parent? What is more loving than loving someone who is unlovable?
What is more evil than the jailing and murdering of our parents, our uncles, our big bros? So he loved him because he cared about his kids, but he ain't. Man, come on, DL. You know what this dude did, bro. You know the destruction he caused our community. Don't. I'm kind of disappointed.
Who has embarrassed you, who has disappointed you time and time again. But what Joe Biden decided to do was to be the father of a flawed man and the father of a flawed nation. He knew, because what he could have done is what Trump did. He could have said, well, this guy right here was appointed, this attorney general was appointed by Donald Trump. They're my political enemy, out to make me look bad. I want you to change him. He could have used the power of the presidency to do that. He didn't do that. He could have gone to the press every day. He could have said, this is a political witch hunt. He could have said, this is a hoax. They're after me and they're my political enemies. He didn't do that because he knew he had two things. He was being the father of a nation and the father of a country, the father of a nation and the father of a flawed kid. He knew that the son, in order for his son to hopefully learn, he knew that his son had to suffer from the consequences of his actions. He knew that that had to happen. And he also knew that this nation needed to see that everything wasn't political, that he would not intercede on his behalf. Stop telling me that the deal Hunter Biden got, any white dude would have got. Any white dude of note would have got the exact same deal. You ain't going to send a white dude to jail for taxes and for a gun possession. You know it wouldn't happen. I don't care if your name was Trump or Biden or Cruz or any name. You could be a white dude in Stanford and you could rape somebody in front of a dumpster. They could know you did it and they refuse to give you time because they don't want to ruin your career. That's not the deep state. That's the state of white America.
Okay.
What Joe Biden did, he showed that he could be a father of a flawed man and the father of a flawed nation. He decided that he was going to let his son bear the consequences of his actions, but he let this nation see that things could be different, that everything didn't have to be political. You can't love a country unless you can.
You not gonna sit here and tell me he ain't just because he ain't publicly do what Trump would have done. You can't see. You talking about he love his kid. Every parent will go above and beyond to protect their kid. You mean to tell me just because he ain't do something publicly that he wasn't behind the scenes trying to help his son out as much as possible? Talking about something, he let him, face his consequences. But he got a deal, though. Even if he ain't said nothing or did nothing, the fact that your dad is the sitting president right now, we gonna look out for you. Man, miss me with that shit, DL. Come on, bro. Come better than this. Don't say, well, shit, that's a deal every white person get. Like, bro, he love his child. Man.
Show that you can love a human being. All of our children, if you're a parent, you know what it's like to have your children disappoint you. Whether they got pregnant early or they went to jail or they didn't go to school you wanted them to go to, or they didn't have the job or they don't do the things you want them to do. They've hurt you and they've disappointed you. And the thing that a child fears the most, is that you will take your love away from them. That you will say, you've disappointed me so much, I don't love you anymore. Did Joe Biden do that? Did he say, I don't love this dude anymore at a time when it's costing me everything, my presidency and my outlook as a father? Everything's on the line. People are judging me of how I'm being perceived as a father and a president. He was the father of a nation, a flawed nation, and the father of a flawed child.
Nigga ain't my dad.
And when his son pleaded to all those things, did he malign him? Did he throw him under the bus? Or did he say his first words were, I love him and I'm proud of him?
He threw us under the bus.
Can you imagine what you would be able to do if you knew that you had the love of a parent no matter what? If you can love a flawed man, you can love a flawed nation. You can say, my son is a drug addict and I love him. This nation has racial problems and I still love it. You don't have to deny that those things exist. You don't have to stop your child from going through what he has to go through, or a nation from going through what he has to go through. You can only love a nation, which is an idea, if you've exhibited that you love your child. You have to have that kind of love. There was a thing where I remember this man was running track. His knee or his Achilles.
If he loved his nation, if he's the father of a flawed nation, God don't pick and choose, you know, which child he favors. Maybe he got, you know, chosen ones, but he loved all of them. If he's the father of the nation, why he ain't ensure that his son faced the same punishment that he issued out to my brothers, my uncles, my fathers? Why? Listen, I have to take a stand, son. I'm the father of this nation. I love you dearly. You need to face responsibility, but I need to ensure that you sit your ass in jail. Break his family like he broke ours. Like, don't minimize this. This is why them conservatives be like, it don't matter. Get over it. Because we dismissive of it. Like, I'm not voting for Joe. I don't care what he say. He said that shit about the jab. I like, man, I roll my eyes. I don't hear what the fuck you talking about. I ain't taking that shit. I still got COVID.
Went out. He knew he couldn't win, and he staggered on the track. His father ran out to help him win. His brother ran out to help him finish that race. I guarantee you that was more like Biden than it is Trump. Trump would have been embarrassed that was his child. Can you imagine if Trump's child were going through this? He'd have tried to sweep it under the rug. He'd have tried to make it go away. He wouldn't have accepted the consequences of you are a flawed man and I'm running a flawed nation. And I love them both. His actions are more relatable than all of us know what it's like to love a flawed human being. Hell, we are them. But imagine the power you feel, the redemption you feel when everybody turns their back on you. But your father says to you, I love you and I'm proud of you and I'm there for you. If you love a flawed human being, you can love a flawed nation and you can expect better from both. What that is quintessentially human. You can be the father of a nation.
That's enough of this shit. I thought you was coming a different way, bro. You out here protecting and taking up for Joe Biden. We not voting for him. I'm telling you, bro. Every black person that I meet, don't vote for Joe Biden. Don't vote. These Democrats we have had enough of this 3-card Monty bullshit. Y'all act like y'all care. And y'all tell us what we want to hear in election cycle. Then when you get elected, we gonna do a panel to come up with ideas to maybe kind of sort of think about implementing policies that help you. Oh, Asian people getting attacked in the streets by black people, which was misinformation. We got to get them a crime bill. Yo, Joe, you ever heard the term popular trees? We have been attacked too. Where the fuck our crime bill at? Oh, well, I'll see you next election cycle. Then we can talk about it. Remember what they did to Ice Cube? Contract with Black America? It's ironic that the Republicans have actually talked to him and implemented some of their policies, his things and they stuff. But Democrats like, listen, bro, we'll talk to you after the election. And then they sent goddamn Kamala on a video conference call instead of Biden. Like, bro, it's clear to me. I am not a no Republican. I am not. I will not be voting for no damn Donald Trump. I am an independent. Been that way 15, 20 years. Because I saw the bullshit early. And tell me what you think. This is your boy King Down 225 with another reaction to that video. Hit the like, subscribe, become part of the kingdom.